Hello guys, it's the Game Clips and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Reimagined on Roblox. This is a game I wanted to make a series about and now I done it. Yeah, don't mind the night 6 and custom night. I already played this game a long time before, so I'll explain to you about how this works. So, first, there's only 7 animatronics that move in this game. There's no Golden Freddy and there's no Toy Freddy, that is, and there's no puppet. You got these animatronics on the
Hey, Michael, this is Ryan. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from. I want you to know that I didn't mean to throw all this on your shoulders. There were just a few things that came up, and I just didn't have the time for the night shift anymore. Anyway, a pity party won't get you through your first night. Henry wanted me to give you a quick rundown on how everything works, so get ready. For starters, you can access the surveillance cameras on the monitor in front of you. Go ahead and pull them up. Great. Here, you'll be able to monitor the entrances and the animatronic characters. Some of these cameras are pretty dark, so I ended up messing with that old flashlight system the previous owner had in the diner. I jerry-rigged it to the camera. There should be a button on the bottom right of the screen. Why don't you give it a press? Can't tell you how many times it saved my job. Saved my job.
Get those.
Okay. Well, anyway, you should also know about the power saving procedure that the building undergoes during morning hours. You'll notice lights flickering, electrical noises, even sometimes short outages. Don't get nervous when this stuff happens. It's all normal. The building will allocate more power automatically, so your lights will be back on in a couple of seconds. Sometimes certain cameras will go dark, and you'll have to reactivate them manually. There's a fuse box right behind where you're sitting. Pop it open. When you open it up, you'll see the tape I put on each switch to indicate which camera it controls. Use them to reactivate any camera that goes dark here. Not a master electrician, but the wiring will get the job done. There weren't enough switches for all of the cameras, so I only hooked up the most important ones. The remaining ones are wired up to the main breaker in the parts and service room. You won't need to worry about those. As you've seen during the day shift, the animatronics love to stretch their legs, even when they are supposed to be off. Henry had some technical explanation about their joints locking up or something, but I didn't pay much attention. If you don't see them on the cameras, you can check the hallway with your flashlight. Henry and William both assured me that the animatronics were harmless, but just in case, I figured out a way to get them to leave the office. At least with the newer models, they were designed to interact with other characters. So I snatched an old Freddy headpiece from the parts and service room. Putting that on your head will trick the newer models into thinking you're one of them. Try it out. It might smell them. It's pretty old. Great. One more thing. You'll hear an alarm periodically once they start moving. All this means is that an animatronic tripped one of the ventilation motion sensors. Alright, I think that's everything for tonight. I'm not gonna call you again. You know, the boss breathing over my
What are you
shoulder.
doing there? So you have to enter. You have to go on the cameras and watch and use the beacon for like any possible threats. Oh, I did not mean to do that one. But any possible threats, you have to use the flash beacon on, such as like Foxy or Freddy. And I mean, I mean that I mean the flash beacon. Oh. When you hear that noise, that means the camera has gone, like was disabled. And you have to use the fuse box too. You have to look for the camera, go behind, use the fuse box, and come back. That's how this game works. I see Chica's in this hall right now. And Bonnie is off stage. Get inside that room right there. It's right there. Thank you. And as you see, that noise means someone's in the vent. They're in the vent. And you have to put the mask on as soon as you hear like thud. The Withers is different. I'll explain the animatronics the more we go on. So you have to use your flashlight for. I keep hearing noises. So you have to use your flashlight for like Foxy out here or something like that. You have to use the fuse box for anything, any cameras that go bad. Math for the newer models, which include Mangle, Toy Chica, and Toy Bonnie. What are you doing? And then after that, and then you use the camera to find where. Can I please use the fuse box? You use a camera 10? Yeah, I was able to use. Yep. And you have to use a max for, yeah, for those newer models. Like I said, Mangle, Toy Foxy, and no, Mangle, Toy Chica, and Toy Fox. Mangle, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica. Sorry, I can't. I got it. That's how it works. Fast. I played this game like a year ago. I stopped and then now I'm playing it again because I like it. So the newer models can come at the room at the same time, but the older models can't come at the room at the same time because they're both light sensitive. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, that's the first night. I'm gonna do second night because I want to show you how Foxy works. So, fun fact about Foxy, he can go into party rooms. So you have to use the flash beacon. So when you have Foxy, you have to go inside the party room. You have to go in the cameras if he's not in the hall and find him. Use the flash beacon and if he's in one of the party rooms, and done. But however, well, like, yeah. This is probably like the second night is probably the easiest night because Foxy is basically FNAF 2, but he can go in party rooms. And same thing with night 1. Same thing with night 1. It's basic. Toy Pony or Toy Chica are just basically FNAF 2.
Michael, are you there? I wasn't planning on calling you again, but it turns out Henry's not going to monitor any of my calls after your
What
first
are you
shift.
doing?
Yippee, right? Now I can say whatever I want. Figured dropping you a few more messages during your first week wouldn't hurt, especially considering the situation you're in right now. Remember when you used to do maintenance on those older models during the day shifts? They always gave me the creeps, like they were staring right through me. They were fine with the kids back at the old diner, but here something feels off about them. And let me tell you, despite whatever reassurance William might try to give you, those things get aggressive after hours. They've trashed the place multiple times when I was on night duty, and I almost lost my job because of it. Anyway, I learned the hard way that the Freddy mask won't fool them. You know that Fox character I was talking about, Foxy the Pirate? The one they decommissioned back at the diner? He's going to either stare right into one of your cameras, or stare at you right down the hallway. Those older models have always been sensitive to light. It was one of their main flaws. You can get Foxy to go away by shining your flashlight at him for a couple of seconds, or by using that camera beacon I talked about yesterday. I think you know the real reason I installed it now. Anyway, he'll make some weird gargle noises once he leaves. I think it just means that his system is rebooting. I'll get him to leave you alone at least. If you don't get him to go away fast enough, God help you. Okay, what I'm about to say stays only between you and me, alright? I caught a glimpse of William fitting those older models today with newer parts. I checked the maintenance logs, and sure enough, there's nothing there about repairing old models. I don't know what he's up to, free tomorrow. Remember, I never called you, okay? Alright, good night.
Yeah, Foxy, Foxy. This guy is Foxy right here, the one with the glowing eye. He will stare into camera 1, 2, 3, 4. And or he will stare down the hall. Yet in the hall you have to use the flashlight. And if he's in a party room like this one, beacon. Oh hey, what's up, Bonnie? You know, I wish we could have like a lot of fun together. Oh, sorry, I was putting that. We could have a lot of fun together. Stop going to this camera, bro. Oh. No, you don't get in the vent. Oh, hey, Chica. What's up? Are you having a good time? She's gone. Are you kidding me, Foxy? I just saw a character. I just saw a glitch. What the hell? Honestly, new game thing, they need to make a camera right here. It'd be cam. It'd be cam 7. No, wait, cam 8. No. Holy freaking mackerel. Yeah, this is gonna be the first two nights. I was just explaining to you. Night 3, 4, and 5. Maybe possibly I might do 6. We'll get insanely hard. especially 720 mode. Yes, okay. So that was night 1 and 2 for this episode on this game. I would do night 3 in the next one, and then possibly night 4, probably. I don't know. But night 3, it's insanely harder, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.